God's got a blessing with your name on it, and keep them on the need to know, because not everybody is happy for you. You will have those people who want to support you. You will have those people who will invest in you. You will have those people who will celebrate with you. But at the same time, the duality exists, and so you're going to have those people who snoot their nose up. You're going to have those people who question you and ask you how, when, where, why, who do you think you are? And so know that's going to exist. And so that's why it's important that you keep the people on the need to know. You will know when it's time to share. But everything is not for everybody. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be a timeless message. So I want you to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you're going to be guided to this message divinely when you need it. We are closing out, at the time that I'm recording this, we are closing out the year 2024. And we already talked about this a while ago. We're closing out 2024 with more. But let's elaborate on that. We're closing out 2024 with more peace. All right. We're closing out 2024 with more love. Okay, we're closing out 2024 with more abundance, with more joy, right? So let's see what Spirit has to say in regards to this blessing here. All right, here we have release letter. We have release letter. So with this release letter, it does feel like you're being called to leave the past right where it is. This could be an old story that you have in regards to your success, in regards to the quality of your relationships, or the quality of your life, or your relationship with money, or some things from the past, right? A lot of people may be looking at you. This could be family members. This could be people who have known you. This could be people who work with you, right? And they are literally wondering how. They didn't know, they weren't there in that space with you when you were doing the immense, in-depth shadow work. Okay, so I need you to release these fears that you have, because you are covered. You are fully insured. Okay, we have sent from heaven playing in the back right now. You are heaven sent, and you've been putting so much of your energy into everybody else, which is beautiful, because we are here to be at service. But it is now your time to be served. I need you to comment down below, I am ready to be served. Okay, yes, the waitress, they come out and hello, how may I help you? You know, how can I take your order? But then at some point in time, that waitress also has to go take a break. That waiter also has to go take a break. And even when it comes to certain businesses and things that you work at, they compensate you. They compensate you. I remember when I was younger, I used to work at Hardee's, and we used to get like a $5 workers' comp meal every day that we worked, right? And so know that, yes, you're going to be called to be at service, but you're not meant to be a slave to nobody, not even your own beliefs. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Some of y'all may literally need to do a release letter and let it go. You may have certain things that are coming up, and you may hear yourself like, ooh, this is a subconscious belief of mine. I am saying the affirmations, I am being optimistic, but deep down inside, I still feel this way. So let's release it. Let's write it down and let's burn it. All right, but let's see what else we have here. This is so beautiful. I love you, and I am so proud of you. Okay, so we have forgive yourself. We have forgive, right? And so with this release, it's release and forgive. Forgive yourself for the part that you've played in past situations that you're not proud of. Forgive yourself for, you know, the shame and the guilt that you feel. Forgive yourself for saying yes when you really wanted to say no. Forgive those that hurt you. Forget those who still do things or say things or send things your way, because they know not what they do. They're operating in their lower self. And this is not to excuse them, but this is just to remind you to not harbor any resentment, to not harbor any vengeance, because that will only poison you. That will only weigh you down. You will then carry that. So release and forgive. Rather it's your mother, your grandparent, your father, your sibling, your co-worker, your colleague, your children, whoever it is. I need you to forgive, including yourself. Okay? And that forgiving and releasing could be the very blockage You can have this blockage that is in your heart, or, you know, in your sacral chakra. This can be some things that you've done that you're not proud of, right? You had to have sex with certain, well, you didn't have to, but you felt like you had to have sex or sell your body for money, right? Or you had to do certain things that you're not proud to say out loud for money, or for whatever, or for that job position, or you may have had to, or you chose to, right? And I keep saying you may have had to because maybe you felt like at that time that you had no choice. Maybe you were in the corner, in a very tight space, and that calls for you to compromise who you are, right? To make certain sacrifices here. So forgive that part of yourself. What else we got here? We have decreased appetite. We have decreased appetite here. So, released, forgive, and decreased. So to whoever this is, some of you, one of you, whoever, you may feel low in energy. You may feel unmotivated. You may feel tired. You may feel frustrated. You may feel like the odds are stacked up against you, and that is everything but the truth. Okay, I talked about this last night in the Crystaline Mars show. The message of the day was, sometimes the only way to pass the storm is to grow straight through it. And you may be in the middle of a very uncomfortable space in your life right now, but this is where you can either choose to make the best of it or let it break you. Are you going to let this situation break you, or are you going to allow for it to show you how strong you really are? You won't know how strong you really are until it's time for you to use that muscle, until it's time for you to fight. You can only build your strength up from fighting, right? So don't you give up. Don't you give up, okay? We do have, what's playing right now is Put Your Hands Up Where My Eyes Can See by Busta Rhymes. And so that's the energy of serenity here. We have serenity here. Let me see. What else we got here? Okay. Keep them on the need to know. Keep them on the need to know. We have divine union. We have divine union. Keep them on the need to know. Congratulations to my lovelies who are engaged. Keep them on the need to know, okay? And I'm hearing, why didn't you tell me? Some people may be in their feelings because they may feel privileged or obligated for you to just inform them on every freaking choice or decision or thing that happens in your life. And so, fuck all that. Keep them on the need to know, okay? You do not have to share everything with everybody when you think you do here. We have moon work here. So this divine union and moon work, you may want to work with the new moon and or the full moon for releasing and setting intentions when it comes to your divine union, whether it's protecting, covering your union, you know, calling in more love or a deeper bond for your union here. All right. What else we have here? Keep them on the need to know. I keep hearing that. We have soulmate. We have soulmate, and they will witness you win. Woo! Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. And so some of you, you have been praying for, like, this is for somebody who has been experiencing jealousy, envy, gossip, evil eye from a group of people or maybe a person. And you may have been praying that this person falls off the face of the earth. You may have been praying that God moves them out of your vicinity. And it's like what I'm getting from this soulmate, and they will watch you win. They will witness you win. It's like your ancestors, it's given that a table is being prepared in front of your enemies. Okay? And this may be something that you want to shy away from because, you know, you may just want to keep everything to yourself. And there are certain things, like I said, keep them on the need to know. Certain things that you will be able to keep on the low in the beginning for a little while. But eventually it will be a time where it's revealed. It will be a time where it is revealed, and it may ruffle some people's feather. We have I choose you right here. We have fertile. We have nurture, minimize distractions, and gossip. So you just continue to water your seeds. And at the end of the day, because what I'm seeing right now is somebody have a garden and the sunflowers just, they begin to grow 10 feet tall, 12 feet tall. But at one point, maybe they were, you know, 1 foot, you know, and it was, you will only be able to see it in your backyard. But as you continue to water your seeds, as you continue to blossom, as you continue to evolve and grow, your sunflower is going to grow taller and taller and taller to where the neighbors can now see what you have in your garden, you know. And that may be something that you want to shy away from because you may be scared. Like, hey, if somebody sees it, then what? Are they going to come steal my flowers? Are they going to... No, babe, I'm seeing barbed wire around your backyard. Even if you don't have a backyard, I'm just seeing a fenced backyard, and it is invisible barbed wire around the perimeter. Okay, so you may feel very vulnerable. You may feel very scared when it comes to sharing certain things. And there is a period, like I said, where you need to keep it on the need to know. We do have fertile. And so this is like, this could be things that you are working towards, or opportunities that are coming through for you, and you're just getting started, and this is not the time to, you know, make an announcement. But after it's fully developed and the chances of miscarriage is unlikely, now we can talk, right? So let's see what else we have here. What else do we have here for the collective in regards to this blessing, in regards to this keep them on the need to know? What else do we have here? We have courtship. We have courtship. So this is, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if you really have just taken a step back to see where you stand spiritually. Obviously, we all have areas to still grow, but it's like, in the past, a lot of you had to work hard to be seen or be heard, or some of you were very codependent and you seek validation and confirmation, and a lot of you are moving out of that. You are moving out of that, or you have moved out of that, and now you're receiving the confirmation without you going to look for it. Now you're receiving the validation, because what I just heard is like, I just heard somebody say, you keep doing what you're doing. So you could just be minding your damn business, and somebody's like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I love what you're doing. I see you out there. Like, and you're like, wow, thank you. You know, I was just doing what I do, how I do it, nonsense. And you actually getting your flowers without asking for it. So continue to do what you're doing here. But with this courtship, this does feel like a person and other people wanting to support you, asking like, hey, what do you need? How can I be an assistance to you? Like, this is so beautiful. The community, the support that I see here for you. Community right here as I'm shuffling. I told you it's here. All right, March 9th, April 12th may be significant for somebody as well. What we have here, message of concern, courtship, message of concern. Somebody is going to be signing some kind of contract very soon. This can be a lease. This can be a job, something with a salary increase. This can be, somebody may even be doing something like adopting a pet or adopting a child. This can be a marriage, right? Some kind of commitment here that is, I do see it around the month of May, the month of April, even January. Yeah, we have a child here. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Something's going to catch you off guard. I am not about to cry. I'm not about to get full, but I feel it rising. I feel it rising. We have main female and we have child. Main female and we have child. So with this main female, this is speaking of you receiving this message. But we have the child here as well. Some of you may be getting pregnant very soon, or this could have something to do with like a pregnancy announcement. Tell me more. We have distant horizons here. This is closer than you know. OMG. Somebody wants a baby girl or has a baby girl, 3 years old. We have the coffin. We have a coffin. Distance horizons and child courtship here. So with this coffin and the distance horizons, this is spirit calling for you to not put a time on things. And I speak from experience. There was one time where somebody asked me, do I have 5-year goals? Do I have 10-year goals? And I'm like, I do, but I don't label them as 5 or 10-year goals, because if I can accomplish my 5-year goal in 1 year, I'll take it. There are so many things that I am now doing. There are so many things that I am now experiencing. There are so many things that I have manifested at this present time, at my tender age of 30, that I thought, and I say tender very lightly, but I thought it would take me 10 years. I thought I would be experiencing this in my 40s or maybe my mid 30s. And I'm experiencing it now because I just worked at it every day. I worked at it every day like I want it now. I'm hungry now. Okay. I want it sooner than later. You know, so when it comes to that, some of y'all may definitely need to obviously be realistic, because some things do take time, but then it depends on how you use your time. Because if you maximize your time, you can experience what God has for you sooner than later. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear that. Whoever says my little business, I need you to stop cursing your business unless you want it to remain love. Okay, because these are big things that you're doing here. So be mindful of how you speak over what you do. Be mindful of how you speak over yourself. Okay? And watch how things unfold. Watch how things unfold now. Watch how things unfold. Let's see. Let's get an angel number here. We have 1441. That's 55, and that adds up to 10. All right, and so with this 10 energy, that represents the masculine and the feminine, and you knowing when to move and when to slow, when to go, and when to give, when to receive here, and just finding that balance here. But with that 10, that also just breaks down to 1. That also breaks down to 1. So this speaks of a new cycle here. Some of y'all are at the beginning stages of something, like I said, and that's why you need to keep them on the need to know. There are also some resources that are coming through that you need to build. Okay, what we got here? What's playing right now? Blessed and Highly Favored just played on Pandora. So I have Pandora playing on shuffle. We have Marriage here. Woo! This is so beautiful. Some of you, somebody may be a single parent with this main female and child in the coffin. This could be a single parent, a single mother who has been struggling. Maybe the father of the child has passed on, you know, crossed over to the other side and transitioned. Or maybe they're just absent here and it's just been very, very heavy. It may have, a move may have happened, or, you know, this could have put you in a very vulnerable space when it comes to your living situations. And I see your support coming in, whoever this single parent is. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Is somebody drinking tea at the moment? We have Page of Cups and we have the Tower here. So with this Page of Cups and the Tower, this shift is going to it's not going to catch you off guard. This shift is not going to catch you off guard. It's definitely something that Spirit's going to give you a heads up on here. It does feel like with this, keep them on the need to know, Spirit's going to be giving you downloads in regards to towers that are about to happen. Some of y'all are going to have visions, dreams, prophetic dreams about certain things. And this can even be things in the world, right? And you may want to go online and tell everybody like, hey, so-and-so, I had this prophetic dream. Or you may want to call the person and tell them what Spirit told you, right? And Spirit's like, nah, that was just for you. Just sit back and watch how it all unfolds. That's heavy on, that's the heavy message. It's like a lot of this is for you. Okay, because your personal journey is for you to remember who you are. All right, to remember the power that you hold, to remember the access that you have to the divine, and not looking at anybody else as superior to you, not looking at anybody else or anything as separate from you. You seeing the interconnectedness of all things, and you seeing how your thoughts, how your beliefs, how your actions are directly impacting everything around you on a micro scale here. All right, so let's see. Let's see, what else with this Tower in reverse? We have job loss, okay? So with this job loss, somebody is going to have to let somebody fall on their behind. Okay, this job loss does feel like it's around. This may be a vision that you get, right? You may be trying to help somebody. Somebody may have a funky attitude or a low work ethic. They always show up late, always calling out or something like that. And this could be a coworker. This could be someone close to you, and you just see their habits and you're just like, I'm trying to help you, or I'm trying to cover your ass or whatever. But you may see or get wind that they're going to be losing a job soon, and Spirit's like that this is not for you to try to control here. Damn. Okay, keep them on the need to know. We have the devil here. The job loss and the devil. Woo! This is so beautiful. All I feel is liberation right now. All I feel is peace right now. All I feel is freedom right now. Some of y'all, it may feel like the enemy, the devil, had a grip on you. And with this job loss and the devil, this is like that energy no longer having space. And the devil no longer being able to influence you, being able to, distract you in ways that it has before. Something was holding on tight, and you fought through, you pushed through, you did the spell work, the rituals, the healing, the clearing, the detoxing, the fasting. You've made the sacrifices needed. I love you. I love you. And I just heard you got to find somebody else to do it. So this could have been somebody trying to get you to do dirty work, or somebody trying to have like I'm hearing like a contract that has like some terms and conditions that are not in alignment with what God has for you. And somebody may be getting released from a job very soon. Somebody may be getting released from a job very soon. Somebody hates their damn job. And somebody actually wants to build their own business and turn your little job to a big job, to a major corporation, or, even use these platforms, rather it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, to assist you with building whatever this thing is. And it may look like a curse on the surface, like, oh my gosh, now what? But it is only when we are in uncomfortable spaces that it puts us in a position to do something different or to move. Think about it. When you're comfortable, when you're cozy, you don't want to move. You don't want to move. Why should you move? You got your cozy socks here. You got your blanket. You got the heater on. You got the remote right here. You got your refrigerator right a few feet away. So you don't have to move. But it is when those things are now at a distance. It is when the heat cuts off and now you're cold and you don't have a blanket, that you go figure out, okay, I got to do something, right? You start rubbing your arms, getting that friction going, right? You start moving and saying, hey, I don't like this job. I got to start searching. I have to step out of my comfort zone. If I don't do it, nobody else going to do it. And some of you have already been taking that initiative and doing it, and you're now seeing, wow, I was in my own way the entire time. I could have been left. I could have been experiencing the desires of my heart, but I was waiting for someone else to do it. I was waiting for the perfect quote unquote time. This is so beautiful. We have the High Priestess. Oh, whew, your intuition. Your intuition is so freaking strong right now. Your intuition is so strong right now. Some of you are going to be called to step into some kind of priestess or priest role, where you may be a spiritual leader, a spiritual guide, maybe doing oracle, doing some kind of Reiki healing, teaching numerology, astrology, or something like that. But it's like a level of confidence that you need to have to obviously be honest about where you still need to grow or what you don't know. But you also need to, like I said, smell your flowers earlier and give yourself that credit and acknowledge your strengths. We're going to have strengths and we're going to have weaknesses always. But don't let your weaknesses paralyze you. Don't let your weakness paralyze you. Okay, if you know you're weak in this area, let's go ahead and start exercising that muscle. What do you do if, let's say, if somebody got in a car accident and now they've lost all of the life in their hand. Okay, what do? They start going to physical therapy, right? So they can start exercising, rather it's holding the stress ball just to wake up those muscles so they can have the activity of their limbs again. You don't, because if you don't exercise those muscles, then it will just lie dormant. And I'm thinking about even like my grandmother, for example. Somebody's grandmother may have had a stroke and you just saw them deteriorate, or you saw they had cancer or something like that and they just kind of like threw the towel in. But I know my grandmother, she had a stroke, but she was still able, like she had a stroke, but she didn't go for her walks. She still wanted to drink her Pepsis and all the things that, or she liked Cokes, but she still wanted to drink and do all of the things that caused the freaking stroke. And so after her sitting on the couch for months and months and months at a time, she got weaker and weaker and weaker, and then she was wheelchair bound, you know. And so it's that kind of energy. If you do have a weakness, which we all do, and you want to strengthen it, exercise that muscle. You want to be a better public speaker, record videos. All right. When opportunities arise at the job, when opportunities arise in front of you where you can go to the front, let's say you go to a karaoke night and you want to sing, but you're so freaking scared. Do it like Nike, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again, and you will get better in time. But the opportunities are all around you, just waiting for you to seize them, waiting for you to take advantage of them. Okay. Yeah, right here we have record videos and take pictures here. So Spirit also wants you to document something. We have the High Priestess, and out came the Death card. So the High Priestess and the Death here. So Spirit definitely wants you to begin to record. Okay, even if it's not videos, it may be journaling, it may be pictures, it may be, I don't know what that may look like for you, but Spirit wants you to record this transformation. Record this transformation, take pictures and record. I'm just getting, even if it's a voice memo or something like that, it don't have to be daily, but definitely record it. We have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, this is major arcana coming out. The High Priestess, Death, and the Lovers. The High Priestess, Death, and the Lovers. So this is also speaking of a transformation that is happening within a divine union here. This is inevitable. This is you embracing your dark. There may have been some very pivotal shifts that happened this past fall that turned your life upside down here. But it was like the best thing that could have happened for you. It showed you like the imbalance that you had and where you need to make certain shifts though. But we about to close out here. What's this, Lovers? This is so beautiful. And we have the Meeting. So this could be some relationships coming to an end, but at the same time, shortly after, there are new divine souls that are coming in. Soul family. I'm getting kindred spirits as well. Okay, but we have the Lovers and we have the Meeting. The Lovers and we have the Meeting. So this is you meeting another aspect of yourself. Another aspect of yourself that maybe was lying dormant with this Death card. We have the Death and we have Coffin here. So there may be, honestly, a coffin that comes up. A coffin. There may be a funeral for some of you. The year 2025 may be a lot of transitions, maybe a lot of funerals, but death and rebirths here. Death and rebirths, because we have the Child. So we have souls leaving and souls coming in. And so you may very well be the portal that's bringing in these new souls. Okay. And for some of you who are not going to be birthing, you know, physical children, this could be you birthing ideas or business or being some kind of medium for people to transition. You may find that a lot of people are coming to you with like heart issues or, you know, just dumping their things on you because you have like this very healing energy as well. Okay, definitely make sure you cleanse your energy. We have foreclosure. We have foreclosure here. So like I said, with that job loss and that foreclosure, that may also be something that you see ahead for somebody. We have the Five of Wands. This could have to do with the feminine, divine feminine women, a group of women, but we have the Chariot here. So I do see that ultimately you are definitely rising. You are definitely raising your vibration. And so when it comes to the challenges, when it comes to the hate, when it comes to the sly remarks, let it go over your head. Let it go over your head. And just remember that they're only speaking from a bitter place, but you have so much beautiful energy here for you. Keep them on the need to know. Continue to water what you want to grow, and remind yourself that you've earned this. You've put the work in, and it is now time for you to receive. So when it comes to what you're worrying about, when it comes to your money, because a lot of y'all are manifesting new things or bigger things that's going to require bigger resources, and you may have 1,000,000 questions to how is this going to be covered? Am I going to be covered? And the universe is like, you are good to go. All right. I love you and I am proud of you. If this message resonated with you, be sure to leave a comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, and turn your notifications on, and I'll see y'all very soon on the next video. Peace and love. Ashe.